Yes, David, it's been around 170 days since secondary school students were in the classroom. Since then, they've been engaged in distance learning and, of course, they've had their summer holidays too. But this week, thousands of them have started to return to the classroom and it's been a very different experience. We met up with some of them to find out how they're coping with education in the time of COVID. Sanitising hands throughout the day, masks in the classroom and lockers that are out of bounds. The new reality for students here at St Joseph's Secondary School in Rochford Bridge. Like most schools, it's opening on a phased basis. Today, the sixth year students were in.
It's going to be very important for us, like, to set the role models, you know, and if they see us wearing the masks, they'll say, oh, do you know, it's right for us to be wearing them as well, or keeping the distance.
I was nervous last night and this morning, but the minute I came in and I seen all the hand sanitisers and the teachers welcomed us so nicely with easing us into work and, sorry, my face was.
I'm not really thinking about, oh, will I get it or that. I'm just focusing on seeing all my friends again and just having a bit of a laugh and a joke and doing work, obviously.
Any available space is being repurposed to cater for the 900-strong school population in a school originally built for half that.
We've had to put a lot of preparations in place, make a lot of changes. Here the lads are just finishing off. This was our assembly hall. We've now divided it up into two large classrooms. We had to do that on a number of other rooms in the school. We haven't divided up our gym because we think the PE is very, very important, particularly this year.
2/3 of students at this Westmeath school get a bus where social distancing may not be possible.
Well, no, last year I got the bus, but then I was kind of, oh, I don't want to go on a bus, like, because there'd be too many people. So Mum was like, sure, we'll try the taxi out, and I got on this morning.
When we got on the bus, we were given hand sanitizer, and then we went down and we had assigned seats. So it was really well done now.
Over in Loretto College in Mullingar, the first-year girls were getting used to their new surroundings, the gym hall.
It isn't as different as I thought it would be because we're in the same place, we're not moving as much, but like it's a bit weird being in a big gym with a lot of other classes.
I think I was nervous about not knowing anybody. I was the only girl in my class coming in here.
It was hard because the COVID is going on, but you still get everything that first year is all about.
All the changes are largely being embraced, but schools know keeping education open this year will involve some trial and error. Well, reconfiguration of schools has been one of the biggest challenges for those who manage schools. But to talk more about the challenges and the worries of parents and schools, I'm joined now by Principal Maireys Bell and parent Charlotte Maguire. Maireys, to you first. We're standing in what used to be the PE hall, but it's been changed to a classroom. How much more have you had to change?
Well, we're welcoming back the biggest number ever to the school, 880 girls, and we have 16 classes of 30 students in each one, and we didn't have any rooms that would cater for that size of class. So we've had to do something quite radical here in the school, and it's at a great cost in terms of the PE department because they've lost their classroom and we've had to move them into the canteen. So our canteen now is no longer being used for its proper purpose. It's our gym. Our concert hall is gone into classrooms as well. Each corridor, we have 5th years on one corridor, 6th years on another. Our 6th years did a lovely welcoming video for the first year saying, if you're in any trouble, if you need some advice, stop me on the corridor. But they're never going to meet. Not in the current climate, not until COVID is gone. So that's sad, but the reality that we've had to cope with here. So those are some of the things that we've been looking at, and we've had a lot of help from parents, from local businesses, from our staff and their sons and daughters as well. They've all come in, they've put the shoulder to the wheel and got everything sorted for us, and we're delighted now to be able to open safely.
And Charlotte Maguire, you're a parent of 3 school-going children. As a parent, the worries are slightly different.
They are. Now, 2 of my girls are here in 5th year and 6th year, and I have to say they're very positive about getting back into the school routine and about catching up with all their friends. And I suppose as a parent, I'm happy for their academic progress that they're getting back to school, but even more importantly for their socialisation, for their well-being. And I think as parents and guardians now, it's up to us to help to reduce the transmission of Covid-19 in the community, to prevent it from getting into the schools. So as a parent, if in doubt, keep your child out. And to keep everybody safe, I suppose, staff and students, parents, grandparents. So we're all in this battle together, and I suppose, as the Shanachal says, we'll work together better if we're together.
That's great. Charlotte Maguire and Mairead Bell, thank you both. And as the Deputy Acting Chief Medical Officer said, it will be difficult to keep Covid-19 out of schools, but it's hoped by all the range of measures which have been implemented here and in other secondary schools that children and teenagers will be able to return to somewhat of a normal education. Katrina.